In today's definitely demonetized video, we're going to take a look at the absolute finest AR-15 rifle I own. It's my Midwest Industries Tactical Response 25th Anniversary Rifle. We're going to take a close look at this one, take it to the range, and fire the first shots coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me and my brand new Midwest Industries Tactical Response 25th Anniversary AR rifle. I say brand new, it's been in the safe for a little while. I've messed with it a little bit. I've even got some scratches on it, but I've not fired it yet. So what I thought we'd do in this video, we're going to talk about the specs, tell you what makes this rifle so special. We'll take it to the range and you can fire it with me for the very first rounds, and we'll wrap this up. But first, I'm going to say a big thank you to the folks at Hog Holsters for sponsoring today's video. My friend John at Hog Holsters makes the concealed carry holster I carry every day. I'm wearing mine right now. Hog Holsters are individually made, one at a time, and with old world craftsmanship, lovingly by John in the great state of Arizona in the USA. And if you use the coupon code Survival on Purpose, all one word, you can save 10% on any order over 30 bucks at Hog Holsters. Again, John's not just a sponsor, but he is a friend, and he also makes the holsters I've been wearing every single day for, I don't know, several years, ever since I discovered it. So anyway, that's hogholsters.com, so check them out. Anyway, we'll take a look at this rifle, kind of what makes it special, and then it won't take long, and we'll go to the range and see if we can poke some holes in some paper. I removed the magazine so you can see that it is absolutely safe, no rounds anywhere. We're safe to go. So let's talk about the specs of this thing. First of all, before we talk about the detailed specs, let's just say that Midwest Industries are, well, I've told you this before, they're handmade one at a time by craftsmen from start to finish. One person works on this rifle and builds this rifle. They don't hand it off to somebody else down the assembly line. So one person is responsible for this. They use absolutely the best quality materials you can get, and they're just really, really great rifles. Look, I live in Georgia. I know Daniel Defense is in Georgia. I know Daniel Defense makes really good rifles, but I'm telling you, there's no way you can make a better rifle than this. So there's a lot of people making good rifles. Midwest Industries is one of those. I really like those guys out there, and I like the way they work. I've got another Midwest AR-15 pistol. My son's got a Midwest rifle. My nephew's got a Midwest rifle. I know a lot of people that have them. Nobody that I know that has one has had an issue with it. So I'll just say that. So let's just start at the finish. First of all, the finish on this thing is a custom Cerakote in flat dark earth, and it has the, we got a little light going on there, but you can see it's got this Tactical Response 25th Anniversary logo on it, and you see the dust cover says ready, and when you cock it, it says fight. So that's the Tactical Response kind of thing. Starting at the front, it's got a regular flash hider on it. I guess that's an A2 flash hider. I don't know a whole lot about that kind of stuff. Moving on back, it has a 16-inch Criterion barrel with a 1 in 8 twist. Has the Midwest Industries Night Fighter handrail on it. Full rail all the way on top. Very, very nice handrail. It's very slim, very light. Midwest Industries is famous for their handrails. This one has the flip-up combat sights on it, front and back. These are the sights that I put on any rifle I buy now that has a rail, or has any kind of AR style rifle. Tactical rifle is going to have these sights on it. We have the Radiant Raptor ambidextrous charging handle, XTS ambidextrous safety there, and we have a Magpul MOE grip here, so you can store stuff in there like a bolt and extra stuff that might go wrong. And then it has the Magpul, what's this called? This is called a ACSL stock. So, and it's collapsible stock, and it also has a two storage, one on each side, a little waterproof. You can put batteries, CR123 batteries for your lights or whatever, or any other little thing in there you want to put in there, I guess. One thing, let me show you what else we got. This has a QD connector here. They have a QD end plate on here and a QD connectors on both sides of the front rail. Let me show you something else here now. So something else I want to show you is this has a Midwest Industries bolt carrier group, and this has a forged extractor in it, not a cast extractor, which is just a little better, a little less likely maybe to have an issue, because extractor is probably the weakest link in the rifle, in any of these rifles like that. So there's that. Something else that's really cool, this has the Midwest Industries trigger in it, which is a 3.5 pound trigger. This is the best trigger I've ever tried. Even, I'm telling you, it is a great trigger. That's about it, I guess, yeah. And I've got a Blue Force Gear Vickers Tactical 221 sling on here. So anyway, again, this is not, this one is not for sale anymore. They only made 50 of these, but this is a Midwest Industries, still makes really good rifles. They still have a tactical response rifle. It's just not this pretty, but anything you buy from them is going to be at 100% quality, I assure you. And they're not paying me. I don't have any financial stake in this. I bought this, by the way. I put my money where my mouth is. I could have bought a lot of different rifles, and this one is the one I chose. So there we go. Without any further ado, let's go to the range now and just see how she shoots. And what I'm going to do, just to be clear, I'm just going to shoot this thing with iron sights right now, because I'm waiting to see what kind of optic I want to put on here. I've got a light to put on it, but I just want to shoot it like old style GI with iron sights and see how well I can do. Now, and I'm going to take it from 20 to 50 out to 100 yards and see. We'll see how I do. I'm sure the rifle does fine. So anyway, let's get to that now. Okay, here are the first shots that I have fired with the Midwest Industries Tactical Response 25th Anniversary rifle. And I just greased up the PCG a little bit, and let's just see how she do. That's everything on the top target from the rest. I'm going to try the bottom target. No rest. Just me.
All right. Believe it or not, that. It be like that. That's why I take pride.
We're at 25. These were the first rounds I shot. That is a double. I was worried about. So I hit everything, and then that was on the sandbags. And the bottom ones are pretty much freehand, a little faster. We're gonna try at 50 yards now. I'm a little bit right. Nice group, probably an 1.5 inch group, maybe 6 inches right. Try a couple more.
All right, we'll zero the score.
Okay, a little closer. And shoot. Go down the bottom target, shoot with no bag. Not horrible, probably about like that. Maybe a little kneeling. That was braced at 50 yards. That was unbraced at 50 yards. Some of them were kneeling. I got chastised for kneeling. Okay, so now we're at 100 yards. The last time was 50 yards, and I had my camera hooked up to my spotting scope here, and I forgot to hit the record button. You know, I'm a trained professional, right? So I'll try to get that on the 100 yard. I'll show you some stills. I did get chastised for kneeling. You have to be sitting here at the range. Their range, their rules, I get it. I'm really looking for some land where I can make my own little private shooting range, but that's another story. So anyway, let's get to the 100 yards. Iron sights with the Midwest Industries Tactical Response 25th Anniversary AR-15. I'm trying to aim for the top target, so let's just see. Let me have a look at my camera and see if that got anything. All three on target, and a group about this big, at 100 yards with these eyeballs. I'm not too unhappy with that. Okay, last mag here. We're gonna go for the bottom target, and just nothing fancy, just trying to run some rounds through it. It's kind of, you know, I'm gonna do this one without any additional support other than me, or maybe the magazine, and we'll see what we get here. That's it. Okay, 4 mags, 4 of them had 28, 1 had 25, 0 malfunctions. Handguard, it's getting a little bit warm, not too hot to hold, but it's not super comfortable. Pair of gloves would be good, but that's also pretty good, you know, not a mag dump maybe, but close to a mag dump, maybe 25 rounds in 25 seconds, something like that. So there's it. Let's see what we did, and we'll wrap this sucker up. Okay, well, that's gonna wrap up this range visit and wrap up this video. That was the first round through my Midwest Industries Tactical Response 25th anniversary rifle. As expected, just 112 rounds. It functioned flawlessly. Actually 109 rounds, sorry, 109 rounds. Functioned flawlessly, no issues whatsoever. And it actually looks to me like it came right out of the box, pretty well sighted in. I was a little off to the right on my hold with my iron sights at 100 yards, but everything seemed like it's pretty much on the money. And I, you know, I'll get maybe a little more dialed in with this thing as I go, but I'm confident I can pick this up right now and hit what I need to hit at combat ranges, or, you know, average combat ranges. Very well, very well done, very well made, and pretty happy with that. Let's see. Oh, I was going to show you. Also pretty happy with this Siboney little. I mean, this is like a under $50 for this little spotting scope. This is a 25 by 75 by 70. Friend John Abbott had one of these when I went out to Phoenix, and he showed it to me. I came home and bought one. It's even got this little adapter here that you can fiddle with it and kind of get some footage from your phone. That was not bad at all. And then finally, a big thanks to the folks at Breakthrough for hooking me up with this when I went to SHOT Show. They hooked me up with a whole goodie bag of stuff. This is the grease that I use, and I did lube up the bolt carrier group on the rifle before I shot. That's all I've done to it. Put a little grease on it and put some rounds through it, and it did just fine. So anyway, I'll stop rambling. Thanks to the folks at Midwest Industries for making such a great product. I highly recommend them. They're not paying me. I don't have a link or anything like that. Anyway, that's it. I hope this video has been somewhat interesting and helpful. If you're looking for a really straight up, strong, good, rock solid AR15 style rifle, or any rock solid parts, their trigger it's a drop-in trigger. It is absolutely beautiful. It's smooth. It's 3.5 pounds. It's the best trigger I've ever tried on an AR. So anyway, I'll shut up. I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for all your support. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared, and I'll see you next time.